Alright, welcome to another video. It has been a while, and now today in this video I'm going to be doing a new Bitcoin price prediction, and I'll also share with you, based on where Bitcoin is, what I think that the crypto market will continue to do and where we'll see Bitcoin and the crypto market go to as a whole coming up for the rest of 2024. Now, I got Bitcoin up on my screen. As you can see, we are trading at 68,000. Well, say we Bitcoin is trading at 38,000. It's funny how we like to associate ourselves with successful things. Bitcoin is trading at 68,000 right now. If you look at the 1 month chart on Bitcoin, it is up 2%, and if you look at the 1 year chart, it's up 149%. Now, what's interesting also when you look at the all chart, obviously, Bitcoin is at a nice spot in a nice spot right now, but look at this right here, okay? If you look at the 1 month chart, okay, and you can see here Bitcoin was 66K. It dropped down right around here. You could see it was like 56, almost 57. And now it's just been steadily climbing, okay? Now, if you look at the 1 year chart, notice this. Obviously, we've had good, strong growth, okay? Now, there was a couple key spots with regards to the movement as well. So here, kind of at the start of the bull run, October 2023, there was a lot of ETF hype. Obviously, you had this run up here. ETFs get approved. You see a bit of a dip, and then it's been running again as it came up on the halving, and now we're just kind of chopping sideways. It's been staying fairly steady. But overall still climbing. So it's interesting to look at this, because when I look at this, I think for sure Bitcoin goes over 100K in the peak of the bull run. The only question is, when is the peak of the bull run going to be? And nobody really knows. But when I look at the charts and I look at possible things that are in front of us, I think that unless something comes up, unless some sort of event comes up that would completely cause a dump in Bitcoin and the crypto market as a whole, then I think we're going to see the bull run first. Okay. So I'll say that again. If you have an event that would come up that would cause a complete sell-off in Bitcoin, if there's a sell-off in Bitcoin, it's also going to be in all other cryptos. But if there was an event like that would happen, then you would see Bitcoin, fall. Who knows? Maybe it falls down to 30, 40, 30, maybe more, maybe 20. Probably not 20. I don't think it would fall that low. But anyway, that would be some event that would cause a major sell-off. So that could happen. Right? But what is that event? I don't know if it would happen. Personally, obviously, I hope that wouldn't be the case. So this event, if it was to happen, I don't think it's something that we would anticipate, so to speak. And I don't think it's going to happen, okay? I'm just saying that's a scenario where I think that's the only scenario where Bitcoin would drop to 30, 40 or less, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because, okay, when you had the what's it called, the ETF approval, then you had a lot of people saying, okay, after the ETF approval, it's gonna fall hard, because it rose up quite a bit. It was, it's gonna dump off so much, and then it didn't. It dumped a bit, but then it regained it very quick. Then people were saying when the halving was coming up, oh, after the halving, it's due for a big correction. It's gonna dump off. It's gonna dump off big time, 30, 40K. Didn't happen. It did dump off some, but again, it regained most of that pretty quick. So it's really interesting to have been watching all of this and trying. For me, I've been watching and I'm trying to formulate my own, I guess, opinion, or guess it, you could say, for when we're going to see the bull run. So I think we're going to see the bull run before we see a major dump, and I think we're getting to that point where, if you watch Bitcoin, it's been 50 some or close to 60K, okay, and then boom, it runs up to 70K, and then it dropped off some, and then it's steadily just kind of hanging out. Like it moves, but it's pretty steady, right? It's not like, okay, just falling, 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 falling. Even if it falls to some degree, it kind of peters off pretty quick and then it like regains it. So it shows to me that there is a certain amount of uh, stability there right now. There's a certain amount of belief with whoever's holding the Bitcoin. There's a certain amount of belief that it's going to continue to go to the upside. Otherwise, you would see more selling off and the price would dump lower. So I think pending an event, like I said, that could cause everybody to dump off their cryptos, you're going to see a bull run first, I think. And that's only my opinion, okay? Not a guarantee that it's going to happen. So I think we're going to see Bitcoin go to 100K for sure. And that would be probably the next leg up. Now, I think we might still have multiple legs up in the bull run, but for sure one more bullish, like big bullish run, I think Bitcoin goes to 100K for sure. Just my opinion, okay? 100K is just a nice simple number to also look at, and like it's gonna do it. Like in a bull run, Bitcoin will do it. It's not that far off. And the other thing is then with the altcoins, I think obviously most of the altcoins will have a good strong run as well when we see that next leg up. Then it would be possible that we see some retracement, people cashing out profits, etc. And then we could go for another really big run after that. Will that happen? I don't know, but I think for sure one more leg up. I think we're going to definitely see one more strong leg up. And then we can consider if a third leg up would be possible, depending on where we're at in terms of how far along are we in the year, what's going on politically, what are some events that are going on. All those things could dictate whether we would see a sell-off and a bear market, or whether we would possibly see a bit of a sell-off and then another leg up and an even crazier bull run. So that's it for this video. I think we're going to see another leg up very soon, unless, like I said, something happens that would cause people to really get fearful about holding Bitcoin or crypto in general, and they would dump off. And I don't see that happening. But it's definitely a scenario, because sometimes things can just come out of nowhere. So it's definitely a possibility, but I don't see it happening. Okay. So with that said, that's my new Bitcoin price prediction. This is just for the next leg up. I think for the next leg up, like Bitcoin goes over 100K. And then, like I said, all the other altcoins I think will also go for a run. As far as when I think we're going to see this, I think for sure we're going to see this before the end of 2024, for sure. It could be in the next 3-4 months before the U.S. election. That's very possible as well. Who knows? We're going to have to see. Ultimately, I don't know. These are just my opinions, okay? So with that said, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you. If you choose to act on any of this information in terms of making an investment, remember the risk is on you. It's not guaranteed that I'm going to be correct. These are just my opinions. So, do your own research if you want to invest in Bitcoin or other cryptos, and make sure that, you do enough research to put yourself in a situation where you feel comfortable making that investment. Or even if you don't feel comfortable making the investment, just know that the risk is on you, okay? And if you generate money, that's on you. If you lose money, it's also on you, okay? So with that said, we're going to wrap up the video. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.